Hey, happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to another Chamber Check-In episode from Idaho's only five-star accredited chamber. Today, we get to hear from Tressa Mclaughlin. She's the CEO and president of the SOLV Group, and we're going to help celebrate their 50th anniversary, talk about their origin story, and learn a little bit about Tressa and her team. I'm going to bring her on the stage right now. Hi, Tressa.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, thanks for carving out some time to help share the SOLV story. As we were talking before, we've been doing these chamber check-in featured live broadcasts of chamber member businesses for a long time. And I'm really excited to help share your story, the SOLV story, but most importantly, your incredible team as well. As I look through your website, discovering the cool things that you have going on. But let's start out with you, Tressa. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and history of work that led you to becoming an entrepreneur.
Okay, I'm Tressa Mclaughlin, and I am actually an Idaho native. I'm CEO and co-owner of SOLV, and I will also say I'm a proud Boise State Bronco. Woo-hoo. Graduated college, grew up here, met my husband in high school, and never left because it's such a great state, good community, and started at the time it was Idaho Business Forums. I started in 1990, so I've been here for 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Long time.
So, born and raised here in Idaho, went to school here, and then started in your business. When did you and your husband purchase the company?
So actually, it's I and my business partner. Her name's Jamie. She's our CFO. So the two of us actually own the company, and we purchased it in 2015. Our previous owner sold the business in 2013, and it took us a couple of years to buy it back. So we've owned it for 10 years and then been in business for 50 years.
That's incredible. Okay, yeah. I love hearing the origin stories of companies. Help me share the beginnings of SOLV, and like you said, what the name of the company, the mission, the vision, and the why.
Okay, so our company started as Idaho Business Forums in 1975, and the former owner was Jim Dunn. He was a salesperson for a direct sell manufacturer and decided in true fashion that he could do it better than the company he worked for. So he started a business here, started out as a small forms printing company, and it was pretty small at the time, grew a little bit, and then I started in 1990, a year after graduating college. Started in the graphics department and just worked my way around in the company, and since 1975, we purchased a few businesses, and we now sell print, promotional products, customized apparel, and then year-end tax form processing. And we have 21 employees. We're located in 3 different states, and we sell nationwide.
Incredible. I don't think people really understand how large the promotional industry is.
Mm-hmm. It's very large. Most people think about promotional products as pens or mugs or hats, but it's actually a lot more than that. It's a way to communicate what your brand stands for. And so if you can get your employees and customers in your brand merchandise, it's a great thing.
You mentioned offering some tax services and mailing services.
Yeah.
That's unique. Why don't you dive in for somebody who has no idea, say I'm a new business or I'm an existing business, and I'm introduced to SOLV for the first time. What are some of the services and products that you offer?
So if you're looking at year-end tax forms processing, what we do is large companies who have many employees, they will send us their data file at the end of the year, and we put that on the correct tax document, and then we insert it in an envelope and mail it out, and we can also do Fed filing and state filing for you. So that is kind of the service, along with some of the printed products we offer. And then for other customers, we can help them promote their businesses through their printing, their promotional products, and their customized apparel products. So anything you can put your logo on, your shirts, jackets, hats. We do a lot of employee kits, welcome kits, thank you kits, different things like that.
I love it. Shirts, hats as well.
Yep, we do anything branded. A lot of companies are really looking for branded merchandise. They call it merch now. I've
Right.
been in a lot of evolutions where it's advertising specialties, promotional products, swag, and now it's merch. A lot of companies are very interested in purchasing products that employees will use in their home, in their cars, in their businesses. So Ember mugs is something I think about, chargers, batteries, different golf things. There's a lot more than just pens and hats. So we try to promote to customers, be their brand partner to show them different things that really showcase their brand and that won't get just passed off or thrown in the trash.
I love that. Something shareable, something that is thoughtful, something that you'll keep, right? I think that's
Yes,
important as well.
it is important.
Do you have your own in-house production facility? Tell me about that.
We have some short run digital equipment that we do use, but we are primarily a sales organization and we represent a lot of trade manufacturers across the country, meaning they don't have their sales force, they don't sell direct. And so we are their sales force for them. So it's nice for our customers because we can actually do the shopping for them and we can look at when your event is, when your drop is, what you're trying to do, and we can look at the different products and different turn times and figure out what works best for you.
You mentioned the quality of your team and you mentioned purchasing and finding items. In a few minutes, help us understand how professional and experienced your team is.
We have a lot of long-term employees here that are very experienced, and then we have some newer employees that maybe don't have as much experience in the industry, but what the foundational thing that ties them all together are our core values, which are have fun, be honest, and get better. So when you work with our team, they are great. They all have a wonderful personality. They all want to do their best and they all want to help. And they can recommend products and services that are going to work. And if they don't think they'll work or there's something better, they're not afraid to offer suggestions in a kind way. So their motivation is to really do, let me back up. Their motivation is to get things right, not be right. And so they always come from a place of positive intent. They're fun to work with internally and externally. It's a wonderful team.
Yeah, I would encourage anybody that's looking at learning more about SOLV to check out your website and look at the team. You have fun names for people, like you have the GOAT, Margot,
Yeah.
and others. I think it's really cool. That just shows the camaraderie, the fun atmosphere, and it really aligns with your mission of have fun, be honest, get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing the right things for the client. Okay, let's talk about the 50-year celebration of SOLV. I know we have a party that you're all planning here to help celebrate, but I think what we were talking about earlier, what does it mean for an organization to turn 50? For you, Tressa, because it's quite the milestone.
It is quite the milestone. When you asked me earlier what it meant to me, for me, it feels accomplished. It makes me very proud. It makes me excited. And it also makes me think about just all the history where we started and all of the changes that we have done over the years to get better. I think a lot of times, I'll speak for myself, is we just get in the daily to-dos, the daily grind, and we just keep moving forward and making those changes that one day we look up and it's 50 years have gone by. And sometimes we don't stop to celebrate the wins. And I have a creative director that's pushing the boundaries a little bit. He said, I think it's time that we showcase what we've accomplished. And when I look at small to medium-sized businesses, it's a pretty big deal to hit 50 years. There's a lot of companies around here that have done that, and I feel honored to be part of them. And I know our team does too.
You know, we were talking earlier about you get in the daily grind and your shoulders to the wheel constantly, and before you know it, 10 years has already gone by.
Yeah.
And for any business that is in their 5th year of business, that's an accomplishment as well.
It is. It's a great accomplishment. And I think as leaders, we need to sometimes slow down, because we're all pretty driven to, make sure we not only survive but thrive, but to slow down and with the team celebrate the wins. And that's a good thing for me to learn over the last few years, is not always to be pushing so hard, to actually have a good time and have fun, which is where our core values come in.
I love it. And remember to breathe, right?
Breathe, yes. Breathing is good.
All right. So you got a party coming up. Tell us about that. What to expect?
What to expect? A lot of fun. It is at Loose Screw in downtown Meridian. So we partnered with the owner, Mike, who has opened up his place graciously to us. Awesome. And we're going to have a beer that we co-brewed with him. Actually, he did. His brewmaker did all the work. We just got to taste it and go, oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. And we named it, I know our creative director, Mclaughlin, he's got some giveaways, some swag going on. Got some influencers talking about all the things SOLV, the different swag, also about Loose Screw. 4 to 7, they'll be, they have their food truck there. There'll be drinks. There'll be a lot of people downtown Meridian. It's going to be a good time. So our community is going to be there, our friends, our family, our customers, vendor partners. It'll be a lot of fun. Drop in, drop out. Love to see everybody there.
May 7th?
Yes, sir. May 7th, 4 to 7.
May 7th, 4 to 7. Everybody get that on your calendar. Head on over. Have a cheers to 50 years. There'll be some great celebration supported by your Boise Chamber, the Meridian Chamber, and all of your clients and partners. We're really looking forward to it, Tressa.
We're really looking forward to it, and you'll get a chance to meet everyone on the team. And once you meet them, you will fall in love.
And we'll understand those names, right? The goat, Margot. I gotta meet Margot.
You have to meet them all. If you look on the website and you look at the different things, it's you'll get their character right off the bat.
And there's a gin and tonic aficionado, I think I saw as well.
Well, yes, and he's out of Bend, Oregon, and he'll be traveling over as well. Okay. He does like beer too, Mike. He does like beer, so never fear.
That's awesome. Okay. May 7th, this is the 50-year celebration.
Yes.
Tressa, thanks again for your time. Thanks again for your leadership, your membership with the chamber, and your community involvement. It means a lot.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all that you guys do for us and support and putting great events together and helping us in the community. It's nice to be a part of it.
Those who are listening, remember to like and share our YouTube channel. Stay tuned in next week as we hear from the Idaho Press. Tressa, we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.